There is an ongoing competition for land between food and solar power generation. Today we'll show you how Insolight can unlock the agrivoltaic opportunity of combining both without trade-offs. Our team is on a mission to make this happen, with 15 people combining technical expertise and business skills in the solar industry. We already managed well the transition from lab to rooftop with our pre-series production launch last year. We also succeed in our commercial launch with 400 modules sold to key customers for pilots such as Engie or Romand Energy.
Our TEIA module is not only a solar panel, it's an agronomic tool to regulate light on crops. This is made possible by our patented micro-tracking technology, which allows to concentrate direct sunlight on high-efficiency solar cells while transmitting diffuse sunlight to the crops for photosynthesis. The amount of light transmitted and harvested to electricity can be finely adjusted. This innovative technology can replace shading screens, which are typically used to protect crops such as berries.
On the commercial side, the dual use of land and of the agrivoltaic structure as an agricultural tool enables new revenue streams beyond simple sale of electricity, making the installation business case very compelling. The market opportunity is sizable. In Europe alone, berries represent more than 300 gigawatt peak. That means 200 billion euros.
We are looking for a 10 million euro investment to accelerate our commercial developments and launch the serial production. The timing is right. Agrivoltaics is a hot market trend led by regulation and key market players who already acknowledge our product's strong differentiators.
As people increasingly depend on their smartphones to organize their personal lives, it is becoming evident that the traditional computer has been replaced by the smartphone as the main servant of our digital needs. From a simple way to communicate, it became the one device that is every device. Miraxess introduces the MiraBook. The MiraBook is half a laptop and the other half is in your pocket. It's your smartphone. Plug in your phone and unleash its real power. Instead of having a limited interface on a small screen, now you can be productive on a 13-inch display with a keyboard and a mousepad. The mobile first revolution simplifies your life with only one device to secure, store your data, and access internet. With its 24 hours battery and its slim design, you have the perfect combination for mobility on the go. Whether you need to make some research, work on your PowerPoint presentation, or just take notes, the MiraBook is made for desktop users. You can play with the millions of apps available on your Windows or Android phone.
Hi, I'm Yanis. I'm CEO and co-founder of Miraxess. Over the past years, we've been working really hard on the MiraBook. We've been to the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, the IFA in Berlin, and the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. All of this to get feedbacks and bring you the perfect MiraBook. This campaign is a turning point, and lots of things will change afterwards. Thanks to you, the Mira team will grow and we'll be able to finalize the motherboard and start manufacturing. The MiraBook is part of something much bigger, and the mobile first revolution will rise by the end of the year with your help.
Hello, I am Gauthier Chicot, the CEO of DIAMFAB, which is a spin-off of Institut Néel CNRS. I co-founded the startup in 2019 after having worked for 10 years as a researcher on semiconductor. At DIAMFAB, we developed a synthetic diamond-based solution for electronics. Indeed, diamond is recognized as the ultimate semiconductor to replace silicon on demanding applications where it shows its limits. By using synthetic diamond, we can manufacture components that can operate in extreme conditions for space, nuclear, medical or even quantum applications. But what we are particularly aiming at are applications for better energy management. Diamond component able to reduce conversion losses of 95% on the electrical grid, of gaining almost 2000 kilograms for future hybrid airplane, or even of charging your electrical car in a few minutes versus 1 hour in the base case today. To make this possible, at DIAMFAB we offer material in the form of synthetic diamond wafer with perfectly controlled electronic properties to manufacture the electronic component of tomorrow. For that, we rely on 30 years of research, several patents and a skilled team which allow us to have a unique offer that we already sell in Europe and in USA. Nevertheless, we still need to perform research and development on our technology to meet industry standards and particularly to develop electronic components that will serve as demonstrator of our technology. At DIAMFAB, our vision is to become a key player in the diamond semiconductor industry at the service of the energy transition.
Hi, I'm Rafael, co-founder and CEO of HawAI.tech. We are an AI chip startup founded in 2019 and based in Grenoble. Today, everyone uses artificial intelligence. Neural networks are capable of amazing things. They recognize us and unlock our phones and even drive our cars. Well, not completely. The reason why we don't have fully autonomous cars on our roads today is because neural networks crucially miss explainability, which is the capacity to justify their decisions, thus making them unsuitable to pass certifications. That's why we and some other big companies such as Intel believe that there will be a new generation of AI models based on probabilistic reasoning. Probabilistic models are explainable, but cannot be run efficiently on existing hardware today.
HawAI.tech's hardware accelerators enable running probabilistic models both performant and explainable in a sustainable way. Our core technology optimizes key low-level operations of probabilistic algorithms, such as the sampling of random variables. Combined with a system-level design tailored for probabilistic applications, our accelerators improve the speed and energy consumption of AI by several orders of magnitudes compared to the competition, typically GPUs.
Our generic chips will make probabilistic AI more competitive. Feel free to contact us and we will be able to discuss the current and future needs of your AI applications and assess together the benefits of using probabilistic models and a dedicated hardware acceleration.
Hello, my name is Leon Gaillard. I'm the CTO of Heliocity. The development of solar installations in the built environment, on roofs and facades in urban areas, is a key lever to accelerate the energy transition with this renewable energy available locally at the point of demand. However, operators of such solar buildings face two key challenges of today. First is frequent and hard to detect shortfalls in performance due to the concomitance of complex phenomena specific to the building environment which strongly impact system behavior, such as shading, thermal effects, soiling. Secondly, an expensive operation is a result of difficult access, the heterogeneity of system types and designs, and the size of the installation all contributes to a complex upkeep. Anomaly detection, before it can be corrected, today requires complex and costly studies, which explains why more than half of these installations go underperforming today. Heliocity developed a remote and continuous performance diagnosis with recommendations engines integrated into a solution which allows operators to detect quickly any performance shortfall and secondly to optimize their site interventions. The fruit of over 10 years of research protected by a patent, our innovative algorithms combine physical models to artificial intelligence tools, paving the way for unequaled detection and automation levels. The three co-founders of Heliocity, surrounded by numerous partners, have already validated market interest and the value creation. For instance, through half a dozen proofs of concept and pilot studies in the field. Smart inspection of solar buildings is a sector growing annually at 15% and represents today a market worth more than €1 billion. We're looking today for partners to finalize the industrialization and accelerate the commercialization of our solutions, allowing us to make a reality our ambition to create a major European player to unleash solar energy potential in urban areas.
Hey, let's talk about the 70 million tons of plastic put in the market every year, but only 30% are recycled. Let's talk about the 10 million tons of plastic entering our oceans every year. At Recyc'Elit, we have the right solution. HawAI.tech, where is it? With our modular technology, with no energy consumption, we can recycle infinitely the PET plastic by recovering the building blocks without energy consumption. Impossible? Yes, we can. In fact, we are able to recover at multi-kilogram scale the monomers and do the repolymerization to obtain virgin and food-grade PET. We are now looking to grow and expand either in the developing countries but also in the developed countries to tackle any kind of difficult PET plastic that mechanical recycling cannot handle.
Do you know the solar panels around the world are getting sick? According to PV Magazine, 10% of global e-waste will be solar panels by 2050. That's a lot of environmental challenge. That's where we come in. We have developed our patent-pending technology. It's a cost-effective plug-and-play. It goes to the solar panel and start monitoring, predicting, diagnosis, and prescribing how to make solar panel healthy. Our business model is very simple. We work with solar producers like BKW, SIG, Homand Energy. We help them to increase the production using our software and the IoT technology. As a result, their production increases and reduces the e-waste. Our technology is quite advanced. Our first IoT technology is an edge-based computing technology. It downsizes the data by 80%, hence it doesn't throw away a lot of data for the computation. It's a very cost-effective. The other part is our algorithms. Our algorithms are based 80% physics and 20% AI. Hence, you don't need a lot of data to train our models. You can just plug it in and it'll start working. We are a highly motivated and dedicated 16-member team, and 50% is female in our team. We really take pride in that. Myself, I'm the CEO. I'm an ex-researcher from EPFL, and I'm also a serial entrepreneur. I was also listed in Forbes 30 Under 30 for my work in energy. Our team takes a lot of pride in impacts. In the last 1 year, we have generated 10% more clean energy, resulting in 500,000 savings for our customers, but also 70 million tons of CO2 saving. Our long-term vision is to become brain of clean energy, where we'll provide our IoT and the cloud architect to any monitoring sources, whether it's solar, whether it's EV, whether it's hydrogen or wind. We are the doctor of solar panels. Let us make solar panel greener and healthier. Join us in this movement. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and thanks for listening. I am Dr. Walid El Abed, linguist and computer scientist, CEO and founder of Global Data Excellence, the Swiss company based in Geneva that developed DIAMFAB, the Data Excellence Management System, integrating 30 years of multidisciplinary science and research by a team of experts. DIAMFAB is the first AI platform dedicated to global governance and crisis management, regardless of the size and maturity of your enterprise. It enables the dialogue and the coordination between humans and machines in natural language. DIAMFAB overcomes organizational complexity and handles the tsunami of data and regulations without human intervention. Unlike other AI, the return on investment is quick and impactful. Your data remains at the sources. Their ownership and the privacy are guaranteed by the natural integration of the GDPR in our platform. In 8 days, one of the largest oil and gas companies was able to save 1 billion euros and reduce its costs by 50% while anticipating the risks and avoiding the exposure. With DEMS, anticipate your future, govern by value, and follow your money at all times. Decide with confidence and act with trust.
Hi, I'm Jesse Thornburg, co-founder and CEO of Gridfruit. Think about the last time you walked through a supermarket and opened up one of those big freezer doors and watched the cold white air pour out on you. This represents a small loss in thermal energy to the store. Refrigerators respond by turning on and off compressors throughout the day, consuming electricity. 2 to 6 times a day, each of these refrigerators also defrosts, which unfortunately by factory default often creates a power spike in the evening, just as residential homes are also peaking across the power grid. As shown in our first paid pilot with California, we see that in aggregate, there's a huge burden for the grid every day in the evening around 7 p.m. And this is when they have to turn on their most expensive and highest polluting generators. We found there's a way to address this with commercial refrigeration in food stores, since these systems are already collecting data, but it's mostly unused. We put that data to work with artificial intelligence and signals from the grid, as well as weather data, to optimize how the refrigeration is controlled, reducing energy for the store, improving their resilience to power outages, and reducing their maintenance costs. From our first paid pilot for utility Southern California Edison, we showed we can save the average store 30,000 euros annually, as well as up to 8.5 thousand euros in grid rebates, as well as reducing the grid's peak demand and greenhouse gas emissions by up to 15%. We plan to charge for this as a software as a service subscription model as a percentage of savings to receive around 10,000 euros annually per store. We also provide a dashboard with automated alerts for the store and allow the store to get additional demand response revenue from the power grid. This is just the first step in a larger platform to balance refrigeration with other loads, rooftop solar, and EV charging. Thank you for your time, and we hope you'll be our next partner. Please reach out to us. Thanks.
MobiScrap is a startup created in 2021 by a Swiss and French team with more than 25 years of experience in recycling and metal trading. We use our patented delamination technology, which is proven, as more than 20 plants have been built by one of our founders since the 90s. Compared with these plants, MobiScrap brings a new concept, a small and mobile plant. The principle of our delamination technology is to submit the material to high intensity and frequency impacts, which create huge shearing forces between the layers. As a result, the different layers will be delaminated thanks to their different densities, plasticities, and ductilities. The process is purely mechanical and has a much lower environmental impact than traditional smelting or chemical treatments. This also enables to divide by more than 2 the OPEX and the CAPEX per ton compared with competitors. The process is quite universal and works with a wide range of composite materials like electronic scrap, PV cells from solar panels, EV batteries, plastic aluminum laminates. Our small unit fits in 5 containers, an important feature as shipment of wastes will be more and more constrained. Our strategy is to take participations in licensed projects. MobiScrap is the first project with a license for electronic scrap in France. The first unit will start production in early 2022. Going forward, we plan to expand in e-scrap recycling in other regions, as well as solar panels, EV batteries, and other composite materials.